Hello all, welcome to Studio Bound Pilates. Today is July 20th. You may not be able to tell, but the lighting could be a little bit different here just because we had a little snafu for this afternoon's class. So I'm re-recording this in the evening. So just FYI, today is July 20th, is the mat roller balance class. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. What happened was my mic didn't connect for whatever reason. If you get this recording and you find that the sound is not what you think it should be, reach back out to me and let me know, and then I'll work something out with you. All right, so that being said, as always, please take care of yourself. If you have any injuries and limitations, I'll provide some options and variations that hopefully work for you. If they don't, place them to the side, bring in your own favorite options or variations. If that doesn't work, take a break, or do a stretch, maybe do an exercise outside the family of exercises that I'll provide. So don't worry if you decide to do something different. The main goal is just to take care of yourself. Also being said, it's a little bit warm here today. It's 88 right now, I think, outside, so my apartment's pretty warm. I might be jumping up a little bit more than normal to grab a cup of, or a sip of water. I also have a towel if I need to wipe off because I might be sweating quite a bit. All right, so here we go. We're gonna get started. I do have my roller pretty close to me, but I'm not gonna use it right away. Nothing unusual as we get started. So you're gonna stand. Let me adjust the camera a little bit so you can see my feet, because I do want you to see that, because we will be doing some stuff. A little bit of balance work as well. All right, so functional parallel position with your feet and your legs. Yeah, ears, shoulders, hips, knees, ankles, and relative alignment. Yeah, something that you can stand up nice and tall without locking into any joints of your body, right? From here, you're just gonna inhale your shoulders up the ears and a shoulder shrug. Exhale to slide them down the back of the body. Inhale the shoulders up. Exhale, slide them down. Inhaling the shoulders up. Exhale, slide them down. Inhale the shoulders up. Exhale, slide them down. Inhale the shoulders up. Exhale, slide them down. Moving the shoulder rolls, you can draw the shoulders back, up, round them forward. Back, up, running them forward. Back, up, running them forward. Back, up, running them forward. Let's reverse. Let's keep the arms long, swing the arms back, up, and forward. It's a different time of the day, right? Back, up, and forward. I'm like, what day is it? Back, up, and forward. Back, up, and forward. I shouldn't be teaching at this time, but here I am. Back, up, and forward. Now let's reverse those shoulder circles. Keep arms drop down, shoulders come forward, up and around to the back. Yeah, forward, up and around to the back. Forward, up and around to the back. Forward, up and around to the back. One more time. Forward, up and around to the back. Now keep the arms long, swing the arms forward, back, up and around. Forward, back, up and around. Forward, back, up and around. Forward, back, up and around, and one more time. Forward, back, up and around. Just drop your arms down this side. Now I'm going to move on to knee bends. I'm going to keep the feet flat, over this slightly diagonally. I'm just going to bend the knees and straighten. Bend and straighten. So it's not a huge range of motion, right? Because our feet are flat, or would allow the heels to come up. You probably knee bend a little bit deeper. That's not important to me right here. This is a shallow knee bend. Knees tracking over the secondary toes. As a knee bend, I'm not trying to show my pelvis forward or send my pelvis back. I'm just trying to drop the pelvis up and down. Yeah. So we're using this in a moment. Yeah. One more time. And then come right back up. Now you're gonna let's place the left hand in the hip. This right elbow is gonna bend and the palm faces up. Right. Functional parallel position with your feet and legs. You can certainly widen the stance if you need, but I'm going to reach this arm across and twist my torso, trying to keep my pelvis relatively forward. My pelvis twists a little bit or a lot, it's fine. I'm just trying to reach. I'll be adding onto this in a second, but we'll stay the same side, reaching to that left side and pull it back. Reach to the left, pull it back one more time. Reach to the left, pull it back, pause. Right hand on the hip, left palm faces up, left elbows bent, and reach over to the right and pull it back. Reach. And pull it back, reach, pull it back, one more time, reach, pull it back. I will do that in combination in a moment. Now we're just gonna work on the legs. So we're gonna step out to one side. I'm gonna step out to the right. I'm gonna bend my right leg, we'll do that slightly diagonally so you can see this, and this left leg stays straight, yeah? And I'll come back. Let's go to the other side. Left leg steps out, you bend, and you're gonna push yourself back. Right leg steps out, bend, and push it back, so it's a side lunge. Left leg, and push back. Now, if you need to trim your legs out a little bit when you do this, it's also fine. I don't mind whatever you need to do to get the range of motion that works for you. It's not a huge dip. It's just a knee bend, right? Yeah. One more time to this side, then pause here. With that in mind, we'll stick to this right side. As you step out, as you push yourself back, can you allow this foot to float and just send it out again? Allow the foot to float and send it out. So there's no stepping down. However, if you do need to step down at any time for free, we'll be incorporating this in a moment, right? Just adds that little balance challenge. When you come back up, place the foot down, left leg goes out, and you float it if you can. Left leg out, float it, and out, float, and out, float, out, float one more time, out, float, and pause. All right. Now I'm going to add that arm reach with this. So you're going to place your left hand to the hip, right elbow bends, palm faces up. I'm going to step out with my left leg, reach, and come back. Reach and come back. Now I'm going to take this in a little bit of level. So we're going to keep going to the side. Now we can keep this at torso height, bring it back. Can we go to knee? Which I'm going to flat back forward, come back up. And then maybe I can go to the ankle and come back up. Maybe not. Let's do that again. Reach, torso height, reach, knee height, reach any portion towards the ankle and back. Right hand on the hip, left elbow bends, palm faces up, stepping out to the right. Torso, let's just stay with the torso first. Out, one more time, out. Now let's add the level. So go to torso, back, knee, back, towards the ankle, and back. Again, torso, knee, ankle, back, pause. Now, we're gonna do the right arm again. And now if we can't keep that leg floating, let's keep it floating. If you need to step down in between, go back to this original thing that we just did here. So I'm gonna go for torso. I'm gonna bring it back to float. Knee, bring it back to float. Ankle, bring it back to float. I repeat, torso, flat back. Knee, and up. Ankle, and up, step it down. We go to the left. So left elbow bends, faces up, right hand to the hip, sticking out to the right. Torso, I bring it back, float the leg. Knee, coming in, float. Ankle, and back. And then we go to torso, and float. Knee, and ankle, and back in, and check it out. So you can keep that however you like. At the end, we'll be doing something similar, which we would do inside, but we're all going to step forward. We did that last week, but it'll be a slightly different orientation, just to give you a heads up on that. All right, so let's go ahead and get down onto the mat. And place a roller in the mat. I'm going to put my sticky socks on because my other socks have a tendency to slip on that roller. Just when I thought I had everything organized, apparently not. All right, so you're gonna get down on that roller, head and tail fully supported. I'll be with you in one moment. It'll take 2 seconds to get this on, and I'm gonna adjust my camera angle. All right. That, why does that seem so odd to me? Oh, it's the fan. I was like, why is that in the camera? People on the recording are like, what is that thing at the bottom? I don't even know. All right, so head, tail fully supported. Arms down by your side. Yeah, and we're just looking at your thigh bone distance, pointing on the hip socket. So heels in line with sit bones, feet pointing straight ahead. Finding your functional parallel position with your feet and your legs. Then you're going to think about the center back of the pelvis, center back of the tailbone being connected to the roller, and then also back bottom to ribs connect to the roller. So you're trying to establish a relative neutral spine, neutral pelvis. From here, can you find weight into the feet? Big toe, pinky toe, heel connection of each foot. Then weight into the hands. This is just where you're going to take inventory. You're not really trying to change anything here. So the weight could be either thumb, pinky, or center of the palm. One side might feel different than the other. Totally fine. Just take a note. Then I do want you to find the weight to the center back of the skull. So the Chin isn't pointing down towards the chest too much, nor up towards the ceiling. Yeah. And as you settle into this alignment, can you just relax your throat, forehead, jaw, and shoulders the best you can? Yeah. And start to take some centering breaths. So you're going to inhale to the sides and the backs of the ribs. And then exhale, sink the belly, draw the navel up and in, gently engaging those abdominals. And again, inhaling to the sides and the back. And then exhale, sink the belly, draw the navel in, and lightly engage those abdominals. And again, inhaling to the sides and back. And then exhale, lightly engage those abdominals. 2 more times like this. Inhaling to the sides and the back. And then exhale, sink the belly, draw the navel in. Last time. Inhale to the side and the back. Then exhale, sink the belly, draw the navel in. All right, so from here, take a deep inhale and exhale, float both arms up to the ceiling, palms face inward for each other. Fingertips are just folded over the shoulders, arms are long and parallel. On the inhale, you're gonna lift your fingertips up towards the ceiling, lifting the shoulder blades up and away from the roller. And exhale, you're gonna melt them right back down towards the mat. And maybe those shoulder blades, inner edge of the shoulder blades, hug the roller a little bit. That's fine. Inhale the fingertips up, and then exhale, melt them back down. Inhale the fingertips up, exhale, melt them back down. Inhaling them up, exhale, melt them down. One more time, inhaling them up, exhale down. Now pause. From here, I just want you to rotate your forearms, your arm bones, forearms and upper arm bones, rotate them out. So your palms rotate out, then you're gonna rotate in. Rotate out and rotate in. Rotate out and rotate in. Rotate out, rotate in. Pause. Now, keep the palms facing inward, float the arms up towards the ceiling. Now rotate your palms to face out, drop the shoulder blades down towards the roller, and then rotate in. Float up, rotate out, melt the shoulders down, rotate in. Float up, rotate out, melting down, rotate in. Floating up, rotate out, melting down, rotate in. Now we're gonna reverse that. So we start down, rotate the palms out, then lift the fingertips up. At the top here, rotate in, melt the shoulder blades back down. Once you're down, rotate out, float up, rotate in, melt. Rotate out, float up, rotate in, melt down. Rotate out, float up, rotate in, melt down. Pause. Rotate now your palms to face forward. Exhale, you're gonna reach this right arm back behind you, keeping the ribs dropping down. Inhale that arm right back up. Exhale, shoulder away from the ear. Exhale, left arm reaches back, ribs drop. Inhale back up. Exhale, right arm reaches back, ribs are dropping. Inhale up. And exhale, left arm reaches back, ribs drop. Inhale up. One more time each side. Right arm reaches back. Inhale back up. And then exhale, left arm reaches back. Inhale back up. And we'll pause. From here, on the exhale, both arms reach back. Yeah. Inhale the arms right back up. Range of motion might be slightly different here. It's fine. Work where you can. Exhale, reaching both arms back. Inhale up. Exhale, reaching both arms back. Inhale up. Exhale, reaching both arms back. Inhale up. You got that for me one more time, please. Exhale, reaching both arms back. And then back up. Pause. Reach this right arm back. Only left arm comes forward to the outside of that left thigh. And you're going to swing the arms forward and back here. Forward and back. And breathe. Yeah. Little micro movements back and forth are fine. You're not going to feel as stable as if your arms were a little bit still, more still than you are now, right? It's fine. Float the arms right back up to the ceiling, pause, and then both arms can come forward and down onto the mat for your side. Now from here, you can keep your arms onto the mat, but if you've been with me, you also bend the elbows, the forearms off the mat, just take some of that basic support away. Makes it a little bit challenging for some, but not everyone has the length of the arms or feel comfortable with just the elbows down. So if you need to keep the forearms down or even just the hands down, fine. From here, deep inhale in here, exhale, flip the right leg to tabletop. Inhale to hold it, exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, left leg floats up, standing strong. Inhale to hold, and exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, right leg floats up. Inhale to hold, exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, left leg floats. Yeah. Inhale to hold, exhale, place the foot back down. Pause. Take a deep inhale in here, exhale, draw the right leg to tabletop again. We're gonna leave the leg there. Inhale in here, exhale, left leg lifts up to meet the right leg. So both legs are up, jump apart the feet, squeeze the inner thighs together. Reach the toes and thighs forward, just about 3 inches in front of you, towards the wall in front of you. Inhale back in, so I'm not lifting my toes up towards the ceiling or down towards the floor. Send toes and thigh bones forward. Inhale back in, so it's small. Toes and thigh bones forward, bring it back in. Toes and thigh bones forward, bring it back in. Toes and thigh bones forward, bring it back in. Pause. Keep the shape of legs here. Exhale, right toe taps down towards the mat. Inhale it right back up. Exhale, left toe taps down. Inhale up. Exhale, right toe taps. Inhale up. Exhale, left toe taps. Inhale up. Exhale, right toe taps. Inhale up. Exhale, left toe taps. Inhale up. Stick with that if that works for you. Otherwise, flex your feet. Try to heel tap down now instead. And right back up. Left heel taps down. Back up. Right heel taps. Back up. Left heel taps. Back up. One more set. Right heel and back up. Left heel. Back up. Pause. Now hold here. Extend both legs up to the ceiling. Any amount for you. Reaching the heels towards the sky. Bring the legs back to tabletop. Extend both legs up. Bring them back to tabletop. Extend both legs up. Back to tabletop. Extend both legs up. Back to tabletop. One more time. Extend both legs up. Can you leave them there for a moment? Reach those heels up. Long legs. Bring the legs back to tabletop. Right foot back down first. Follow up on the left. Both arms get back onto the mat. You need to release anything here. Feel free if you want to rock back and forth for a moment. That's fine. And then find yourself back to that center line of the roller. Good. Keep that neutral position the best you can. Go ahead and interlace your fingers. Place the palms behind the skull. Point the elbow slightly forward. Take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, you'll nod the head around the spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale to hold. Exhale, running the stuff right back down. Inhale in here. Exhale again, nod the head around the spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale to hold. Exhale, coming right back down. Inhale and exhale again, nod the head around the spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale to hold. Exhale, coming right back down. Inhale and exhale again, nod the head around the spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale to hold. Exhale, coming right back down. Now take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, you'll nod the head around the spine up, abdominal curl. Pause. Now take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, turn the torso towards the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, turn the torso towards the left. Back to center. Try to keep those legs stable. Turn the torso towards the right. And center. Turn the torso towards the left. And center. Torso towards the right. Center. Torso towards the left. That's your last one. Center. Come here. Roll up 1 more inch. And then round yourself all the way down. So usually I do another set of abdominals here. It's going to come a little bit later. So we're going to we need to change the orientation of the roller, but let's stay here for now. So do me a favor, place both arms back onto the mat to start off with. From here, I want you to float your right arm up to the ceiling, palm faces forward. Exhale, left leg to tabletop. And can you bend at that left elbow and connect that elbow to the mat? Now, if that's not for you, you can keep your arm down, but I'm going to move on to this in a second. So just got 2 here. So you're going to send right arm back, left leg just forward, bring it back in. Send arm and leg away. Back in, pause. Now, can you send this left leg up towards the ceiling, keep the left leg long, send arm back, leg just forward and down, and back up. Leg drifts away, arm goes back, come back up, pause, bring the leg back to tabletop. Foot goes down, arm comes down, and forearm. Let's switch sides. Left arm floats up, right leg to tabletop, connect the right elbow. You can always leave that hand down if you need to. You deep inhale in here, exhale, send arm back, leg just forward and away. Inhale back in. Exhale, send arm and leg away. Inhale back in. We just got 2. Now send that right leg up toward the ceiling. Send arm back, leg just forward and down. Inhale back up. Exhale, send arm and leg away. Inhale back up. Pause. Bring leg back to tabletop. Foot down, arm down, and forearm down. Now we go back to that original side. So even though I say you can bend your elbow, if you need to keep your hand down, that's fine. We're going to do a bounce, which I'm going to ask you to lift the arm up. So if your elbow lifts up, you can. If you want to lift your arm up and down, that's your option. All right, just trying to make that clear here on the get-go. So float the right arm up, left leg to tabletop, connect the left elbow. Now, you bounce here and just lift that elbow off, or maybe the hand just floats off. You can do a couple of lifts up and down, or can you lift that arm all the way up? Now, stay there. Can you send right arm back, left leg just forward and away? Bring it back in. Can you do that again? Send arm back, leg just forward and away. Back in, pause. Let's bend this elbow, place the hand down for a moment, for a little bit of break there. And again, can you flip that arm up? And can you extend that left leg up, send arm back, leg just forward and down. Inhale back up. Exhale, an arm and leg away. Inhale back up, pause, bring the leg back to tabletop, foot down, and both arms down to give you a little bit of a quick break there. All right, so I'm gonna break that up the same way, just on the opposite side. So now flip the left arm up to the ceiling. Right leg to tabletop, and want to connect that right elbow and bend the right arm up, or you can move it down. And then you're gonna see if you can just lift the elbow up and down, or arm up and down. Right, and then can you flip that arm all the way up? Can you pause and see if you got that? Remember, you can always place the elbow back down or the hand down if you need to. I'm gonna send this left arm back, right leg just forward and away. Bring everything back in. Left arm back, arm goes back, so the leg just forward and away, come back in. Pause here, and then bend that elbow, a little bit of a break there. Place that foot down. Bring that leg back up, that's your break. And then can you flip that arm up? Can you extend that right leg up? Now send left arm back, right leg just forward and down. Inhale up. Send arm and leg away. We only got two, thank God. Come right back up, pause, bring the leg back to tabletop, foot goes down, and then both arms go down. And here we're gonna rock back and forth on the roller. Head goes one way, hips go the other way. So you're gonna take this in this size here with your hands and the feet really close, but if you wanna open up your arms and hands and feet a little bit, you get a little bit more fuller surface area of the back body here. You know, we try to look the opposite direction where the hips are going. When I take it to the fullest expression, I can lift one arm and one leg off. That's the way that I'm looking towards and rolling away from. And I get more fuller surface back body here. So more shoulder blade, more glutes. So I find where I can go here. Yeah. And you're gonna find yourself back to that center line and roll up to one side of the roller using your arms and legs to have it come off. So you're gonna send the roller to the side for a moment. Don't let it get too far away from you, because remember, I have that whole other abdominal series to do. Excuse me. So I will probably be coughing a little bit more because its allergies are just crazy. Okay. So whatever you need to do, hug both knees in, one knee in at a time. Do circles. You could also do constructive rest, or maybe even figure four. Kind of what works for you. All right. So once you figured that you've got a good release there, we're going to change this orientation of the roller. So the roller is going to go perpendicular to the back of the body. So I'm going to work myself up to sitting, turn the roller this way, and I'm going to find a place around my shoulder blade area. So it's not at my lower back, it's around the bottom tips of my shoulder blade. I might need to adjust it a little bit higher, so it's maybe mid shoulder blade. I'm not trying to go all the way to the top. Yeah, my knees will be bent, booty down. Interlace the fingers, place the palms behind the skull. And so this will be here to help support the neck. Now, what's nice about this is we've got a bigger range of motion here. So you might have even noticed, you're like, oh my God, in this position, I'm already working my abdominals. Maybe, yeah. Now you're gonna lean back over the roller and come back up. And that might feel a little like a good myofascial release to the back of the body. Leaning back, also get that extension, right? And coming right back up. So we're just getting a bigger range of motion than we could get if I did this on the mat, right? And back up. Lean back and back up. And so on Monday, we did this just flat on the mat. Now what I want you to do is bring this right leg to tabletop. From here right away, I want you to bring that left armpit towards that right knee. Come back to center, lean back over. As you come up, go armpit towards knee, come back to center, lean back, armpit towards knee, lean back, armpit towards knee, lean back, come up to the center, pause, right foot down, left leg up, right armpit towards left knee, lean back, and armpit towards knee, lean back, armpit towards knee, lean back, armpit towards knee, lean back, come up to the center, pause, foot down, pause. I want you to come up off the roller for a moment. Sometimes if we're down too long, it just feels too much. So give yourself a little bit of a break there. Maybe shake everything out, shake it out. I have one more variation here. If this roller's too much, what I basically did is just do this on the mat. You won't lean back over anything, you'll just go flat on the mat. So again, you're gonna find that positioning that works for you. All right. So you're gonna stay in this abdominal curl for a moment, knees bent, feet flat, booty connect. I want you to keep your feet down, so no leg lifting up. Twist towards the right. Lean back over the right. Center. twist towards the left, roll up to the left, come back to center. Now we go to the left, twist to the left, lean back around the world, come to center, to the right, come up and center. We go to the right, lean back, center, left, roll up, center, left, lean back, roll all the way over to the right, roll up, center. We do that one more time. To the right, roll down, center, left, roll up, center. Last one, twist to left, lean back, center, right, up, center, pause. Good, all right. So we're gonna go ahead and just come off that for a moment. I could do a whole bunch of different variations here, but let's leave that there. You can find yourself back onto the mat. I'm gonna change my angle a little bit. You're gonna place the roller between the inner thighs. Yeah. So somewhere in the center, again, this is something a little bit more familiar for us. And so I'm using the roller as the universal prop, but you might find that the roller doesn't work for you. Here, that's fine. The folded up towel, a pillow, even a small 9-inch blow up ball, free ball could work. So you find what works for you. Find a relative neutral position. Deep inhale here, exhale, I want you to sink the belly, tilt the feet bone into the lower back towards the mat, any amount. Inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to neutral. So some of us are really connected to the mat with the lower back. Some of us might get close, but not touch. Some of us might feel super far away. It's fine. Move where you can go. We're just trying to find a curl of the spine of the pelvis. Deep inhale in here, exhale, scoop, curl. So imprint any amount towards that mat. Inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to neutral. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink, imprint. Yeah, inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to neutral. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink, imprint. Inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to neutral. Inhale in here, exhale, sink, imprint. Inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to neutral. Good. Now take a deep inhale in here, exhale, sink, imprint. Engage your glutes, start to peel the tailbone away from the mat, start to float yourself up, find your small bridge. So for me, that'll be fist hack the mat to tailbone is a good measurement. You might need to come up a little bit higher, but somewhere below halfway. So the booty and the lower back is floated off the mat, exhale coming back down. Each person's different. Each person has a different spine length, pelvis length as well. So we find where we can go. Deep inhale in here, exhale, scoop, curl, float yourself up. Ascend those feet. Baby bridge, quarter height bridge, something below halfway up. We'll do full bridge later, exhale coming back down. Retrace back to neutral. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink, curl, float yourself up. Yeah, inhale in here, exhale coming right back down. Next one, we're gonna hold. Deep inhale in here, exhale again, sink, curl, float yourself up. Pause. Now you're gonna keep the hips level, even keep the thighs relatively stable. They might move a little bit. Exhale, slide the pelvis to the right. Lower spine has to move as well. And back to center. Exhale, slide the pelvis to the left. Maybe it's like a skateboard. Come back to center. Slide the pelvis to the right. And center, and then slide the pelvis to the left. And center. Slide the pelvis to the right. And center, and then slide the pelvis to the left. Yeah. And center. Pause in center. You're gonna come all the way down. Re-establishing yourself back to the position. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink the belly, curl the tailbone, float yourself up. Find that small bridge again. And the legs will probably move here a bit. You're gonna draw this right hip and the right armpit, so you're gonna shorten the waist. Inhale that hip back down. Exhale, left hip, left armpit. Inhale down. Exhale, right hip to the right armpit. Inhale down. Exhale, left hip, left armpit. Inhale down. Exhale, right hip to the right armpit. So it's a hip hike. Inhale back down. Exhale, left hip, left armpit. Hip hike. Inhale back down. Last set. Right hip to the right armpit. Inhale down. Exhale, left hip to left armpit. Inhale down, then pause and come all the way down. Re-establishing yourself back to neutral. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink the belly, curl the tailbone, float yourself up, find that small bridge. Pause. Now you're gonna dip the right hip down towards the mat, creating slope in the pelvis. Inhale, left hip back up. Exhale, left hip dips down, bring it back up. So it's small, just about an inch, right hip fairly stable. Right hip dips down. Bring it up, left hip dips down. Bring it up, right hip dips, and bring it up. Left hip dips, and bring it up, pause, and come all the way down. Yeah, very good. And I'm gonna take the roller and just place it to the side. Here's where you're gonna hug the knees into your chest. You can do one leg at a time. You can find a different release that works for you. Find what works, it's fine. All right, so I'm gonna change my angle here.